Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're back in Scotland, Pollokshaws West to be precise, and I had a lovely vacation, absolutely wonderful, recharged the batteries. I'm glad I did, and thank you to everyone who wished me a relaxing vacation. It was that. For the first week I just spent it with RSA, watching Netflix, playing Final Fantasy. Yeah, 14 online, that's what I do away from the channel. A complete contrast to what I do when I'm recording. That's pretty much how I used to play games anyway. Variety is the spice of life. I spent the second part of the week doing much needed maintenance around the house, and second part of the vacation, second week, that's better. Maintaining the PC, had some replacement parts to get and sort out before I could get back online, as a lightning strike hit the substation near us and sent a lovely bolt of electric, I guess, down into our house and fried the modem. That was the only thing that went, I think. I haven't found anything else yet that's possibly not working properly. But yeah, all that done in the second part of the week. Also, all the back end to the channel, moving files around, backing up files, making space on the hard drive. A productive vacation and a relaxing one combined. Also, because I was so eager to get back to Transport Fever 2, which is in stark contrast to before my vacation, where I was possibly a little bit salty. I hear a train in the background, and there's a giveaway to what I've been doing. Yeah, there's cars heading out that way, which is new. We now have another AI suburb town. There goes our 170 on the way to... Ooh, I can't remember the name of it. Oh no, it's on the tip of my tongue. Anybody shouting at the screen? Or not shouting. I don't know why I picture everybody shouting when they've got the answer. It's not how you do it, is it? But come on. East Fife. No. East Kilbride. There we go. Got it. East Kilbride. That's what I'm going with. That's what my money's on. But yes, I've been busy on the map. We're going to take a look at the start, and then by the end, we'll hopefully have a functioning portal over the other way where we were working on it at the end of the previous episode. So yeah, there we go. This has changed. I'm not going to do a transition. The reason being, I've kind of done bits everywhere. No, I have done bits everywhere. Little bits here and there. Testing ideas. Some of the bits I've been doing are half finished. And so you can get an idea of how I achieved some of them. It's a little busy, isn't it? There are people walking around. It feels lived in now. The station, I've just tried to hide all the gubbins that goes on with Transport Fever. It's not great. Oh, some of my trees got deleted. Never mind. It doesn't really matter. UI is up and we're over at Kennis Head. And as our train pulls in, look at that for timing. And there's a car in the... well, there's a van in the background. These three are what remain of the 5, rather than 2 more being built. Yes. So we'll keep them in. I always pick a point of reference, and that is whatever Google Maps has at the time, because it's easy then. And if you stick to that, you're not half doing what exists in real life and half relying on Google Maps or someone that knows the area. Otherwise, you've got bits and bobs. So whatever time period Google Maps is from is what we'll do, and we'll just stick to that. It makes reference a lot easier, doesn't it? But yes, Kennis Head, not much change there, but we won't be putting any more in. In fact, we might move this one over there and get I think it's like a building site area, isn't it? That might be a nice touch, a little bit of detailing. Yeah, so we might move him over to that side and just stick with the 3. I would like to keep them there because they look the part, don't they? The 158, I've been told these don't run down this line. Is it to Kilmarnock? This is the Kilmarnock line, isn't it? And that's the Kilmarnock portal. Is that the Kilmarnock portal? Is that what we called it? No, I didn't call it anything. That's made your life difficult, Grand. Well played. Anyway, I'm going to say it's the Kilmarnock portal. I'll double check before we do it. These would be 156s, I was told. I think that's correct as well. We do have one. I don't know where these would run then. The 158. Probably the other side, maybe? Or not at all. And this is fictional. I feel like a 158 would be down here somewhere in Scotland. Or up here in Scotland. If you... Well, where is it in relation to Texas? A lot to the west. Across here. Across the pond. There we go. I think what we can do first is get some 156s on, as that's what they would be, I believe. Unfortunately, we don't have the new livery. The Saltire livery. No. We do have Strathclyde, though, as another train comes in. So, yes, we'll stick with that. I like that you can double-click these now. We'll replace those, get Strathclyde on. They're a little bit louder. It doesn't matter, does it? It's a lovely model. It's a bit loud, I think, if I remember correctly. Where are you? You're up here. Yes, it's a lot loud. Oh, dear. Well, it looks the part. That's what matters. And plus this livery is absolutely lovely. I'll go for it. Now, over to Glasgow Central. We're sort of doing a little bit of a recap, which is probably long overdue, isn't it? We kind of focus, or I do, I hyper-focus on whatever area we end up at and forget about everything else. However, I've been at it on the workshop and I found these lovely assets. They are European-style buildings. There's a pack of them. I will add them to the collection, should there be no problems with them. I don't think there is. They've got a lot of thumbs up. So, yeah, and they kind of sort of work, don't they? It will hide all the gubbins quite nicely. I've been messing with trying to make it feel a little more enclosed up towards the station there. There goes our trains. I love when it comes down here, it's like revving its engine, the sort of thing, as it tries to keep the speed up. It looks alright, doesn't it? It's getting busy up here. Oh, well, we have these, don't we, as well in Strathclyde. That really does work. Yes. Yes, this is how we'll do it then. We'll just keep a mix of them running down here. Look how grimy they look. I like this. I like when they get grimy like this. It suits them, doesn't it? Very busy trains. I mean, that's a little overkill, possibly. We can replace them, though. Now, I don't think that's actually lag. If you see, it looks like the game's lagging, except this one's running fairly smooth and this one isn't. This is all part of the pathing. It's very deceiving. That one's smooth, that one was juddering. It's like an optical illusion. So sometimes you have to look carefully to make sure everything is actually running smooth or lagging. But anyway, performance is a thing we've got to think about throughout this map, which is why we're filling in some of the blocks with static assets and trying to avoid as much AI as possible without it being too quiet. We're just going to have to play a balancing game throughout our build here. This corner, it looks a bit better, doesn't it? It's enclosed. I've tried to do something and make it feel a little more enclosed here as well by putting some brick across the roof there, or the gap from the roof to the building. Not 100% accurate, but I think it does the job, doesn't it? This side is still vacant. I'm going to leave this as is for now until I can figure out what I'm doing with it. I believe we're going to have some more buildings out here, so it will be all enclosed. You won't see this. People will walk through buildings, but that's not what we're really concerned about. It's more how the train rides look. As long as when you pull into the station it doesn't look too bad. I mean, these are all different heights anyway. But yes, does that look a little bit better? They look a bit odd at the moment, stick out like a sore thumb, because we don't have the rest of the area up here, including another station across the way, which we're going to have to somehow fit in and figure out. There's not a lot going on once you get towards that end of the map, so there's a lot we can do with that and maybe shove it across a little more. Alright, more to look at. We've seen this, Grand. That was the beginning. Nothing really happened there. That was just story time with what happened to the flats, that they're getting bulldozed. Do we like this better with the 156s on? I do. If that's what's supposed to run here, I prefer it. Oh, that reminds me. I found something. You won't find it there. You just pick the vehicle thing. There's a cheeky little thing that goes on, and I didn't notice it. I mean, we've got all the 150s here, and we do have... Is it... Well, the 151s. One of these has Scott Rail in it. Yeah, I don't know where these run. The Class 150s. And Strathclyde, the old... Is that the older one or the newer one? Don't even guess, Grand. You'll get it wrong. But these have Scott... Oh, they have Scott Rail as well. Two different types of Scott Rail trains. I don't know whether these are going to be on the map. Wait, that's a 313? Perhaps these are fictional? 318. But we have 318s down here in the 150. I don't know what's going on there. 318s and 150s. Mixed in. They were sneaky, weren't they? Yeah. So, down in the comments, guys, 318s. Would we have them on our map for this area? We've got Glasgow all the way to Edinburgh. We do have, I believe the 318s run out this way, don't they? Is that correct? Do they run out this way, or is it the 150s that run out this way? I'm fairly sure it's electrified out there. So we should be able to get those in. Back on to what I've been working on. I've been tidying this up a little bit. Gave it a little variation in the wall there, so it's not all solid. And we've got a little building there. And I put the little football pitch that's there as well. This is going to be another town. We're going to have AI just here. Here we go, South Nitshill. This is our new industrial area. We've got to find places to fit things in. You'll see our cars have a destination now. So they'll come out here to work. And I've done this bridge. You'll see people walking down here. That is the pavement mod. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this one here. I've just done the... Where's the invisible ones? There are invisible ones in here somewhere. There they are, these. And they kind of make like a shortcut that you're not really supposed to use. I don't know whether people would use this as a shortcut. On the map, it looks like you could possibly get away with it. It's at the back of some industrial buildings. I'm going to let these build up before I put the tree line down here, because they'll keep deleting the trees otherwise. But yeah, look, our people are going to work and using this shortcut to then head up round here and then up to the station there. It's starting to come together, isn't it? This took some building. I left it half done. You can see the way I've patched together the blocks here. This on top. These are the these here. Where are you? Yes, these Bowden assets. That's not English, is it? No, none of this is translated to English. But yes, this. It doesn't look bad. I'm gonna guess this was quite a busy section of track. I don't know whether it was industry that was served down this way as well. But it definitely looks like this used to be 4-tracked, unless they moved the track across, of course, which wouldn't make much sense. There goes our 156. Yes, you just put it in. But yeah, today, I've had a thought. I've been playing around with ideas on how to achieve this, because one of these trains are possibly going to swap over to the Kilmarnock portal. I've put an extra one on, and currently they stop at Barhead. They should have a destination here. at the moment. Oh yes, I forgot to show this area. There's another area going in here as well that has another name, a suburb name, but we'll get to that when we fill it all in. We might even try and get that in today. Depends how much waffling I do. This main road is going to be quite busy, full of housing all around here. It's going to fill out this area as well. It's not all going to look as bare. I love how the map's shaping out. Shall we, yeah, let's hide all the gubbins and then we'll take a look. I'm glad someone appreciated this. It does make a nice bit of scenery. Yes, it's going to look better as well once all the rest of it's in there. Some fields and stuff. But yeah, the map, you can see where our little towns are going to be put in. There's still a lot of infrastructure to put in here. Once this is complete and we've got the rest of the grid-like central part of Glasgow in here, that's really going to look the part as well. Oh, I never did finish that. I mean, it's sort of looking okay. But yeah, I wanted to finish that. I got stuck, didn't I, with this? I wanted to put the roof on, the slopey roof. I'll still look into that, guys. I might be able to get it to work. I was playing with a few ideas. A lot of this trackside stuff I'm loving. So far, so good. These don't actually take too long to put in. Only if they're on a slope, really. The little buildings that we need by the stations and along the track that you can see. The rest of it's just going to be AI plonked in to fill the roads out. So we're going to have to figure out where that main road is that runs along here. Okay, you can't put it off ground. What are we going to do? We're going to hide the actual station itself underground. Since no one's using this. Is this Kilmarnock? It is Kilmarnock. Right, good. That's the Kilmarnock portal. Don't forget. So let's get us a bit of room. I'm going to take this back a bit further because I'd like it to go into a tunnel sooner. We're going to raise up a section and we're going to dive underground. I think that will be just fine. We're going to have the freestyle station under there. Now this is going to be like a hill that it's going in. Right, just need some basic tracks to go under here. Doesn't matter on the speed at all, as this bit's all improvisation. As long as we make a tunnel, perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Right, so that's where our tunnel's going to be. We're just going to keep it straight. It doesn't need to be electrified either, but we'll sort that out shortly. We'll have this cross over and stop there. And then we'll use ballast for the rest of that. I will take off the electrification. Electrification, no. None of that. There we go. No electrification. I found another hidden feature that was introduced. And it's pretty much for detailers. But it's a good one. It's a really good one, in fact. And I was super chuffed when I saw it. If you'll remember, we found the one where you could now lay blocks on the station. Oh, I was detailing, wasn't I? Yes, there we go. Let's raise this up a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Back in the day, you couldn't snap to... Where's the station? You couldn't snap to the station track. It would turn off the snapping for the assets. So that was one feature that came in. However, there was another one that sneakily came in as well. And that is you can now snap to all of a junction. Look at that. Yeah, that didn't used to be a thing. It would stop snapping if it came to any crossovers or whatnot. So there we go. You can now snap to that. That was important for me. I was absolutely over the moon when I saw that. Okay, should we get us our station in? We'll have this just go along the side like that. That should be good enough, shouldn't it? Lovely. There's our underground station. What we're going to do is have the AI port in from Uplamore, which is going to be around here somewhere. Towards the, or right next to the station, we'll have some AI generating ones, buildings at ridiculous levels, just so we can get people shifted. And so we can represent people travelling from anywhere past this point on the map. Okay, waypoints. Let's make us our portal station. Let's rename this so it's easier to figure out. Strathbungo Station 2. Kilmarnock Portal. There we go. It has a name now. Join. Beautiful. Right, we've got it. We've got a Kilmarnock portal. I would like to duplicate the line. I'm pretty sure there's not a way to do that, is there? No, that's something you can't do. That's fine. We can recreate it. I'm fairly sure it will stop at all the same stations. If it doesn't, we can change it, can't we? Now we need to figure out how to get this connected. We have to have the A736 down here. That's just going to be a country road for us. There we go. Get that running that way. We can align with the terrain, I think. Just head up. There we go. We'll get that down like that. This is our little village that I'm using as a portal. And if you look down here, there used to be a track. There we go. This is heading off up to Neilston. You can see the track bed still there. And yep, running through. And if you follow it all the way up, it heads into Neilston, where it currently ends. There we go. Straight through there. The likelihood of them extending it, I don't know. I mean, they could, couldn't they? The gap's right there. I'm sure these people would be really impressed with that. If you're a rail fan, you might be impressed with it. But yes, we're doing... Where are you? Where's Uplemore? I've lost you. We're doing this little town. Not like this. We just want it to be a little AI village with a bit of everything in it. So it encourages our AI people to both drive and travel there via train. And we want them to start spawning with vehicles. We do have Uplemore Road here, which looks almost like it connects to Neilston. It does indeed. It's this main road through Neilston, which passes by the station. Look at that. So we'll definitely have that in. We've got the A736 there, and that eventually looks like it heads up. And that's in a bit of a cutting down there. Or a lot of a cutting, goodness me. But yeah. So we want to get that feeling going, don't we, for any of the cab rides. Eventually, I'll probably take out this ballast. It's there to remind me of what I need to detail down there. Even though it was double tracked. It seems to scoot off there. I'll do all that for the next episode, because we've got to get this town in. Okay, I've got the rough layout for Uplemore on here. This is just going to be a dead end for us, rather than heading off the map, because it would be a little pointless heading off the map, perhaps. Well, we might be able to get it in. I don't know. Right, let's just build us a place for our AI to build. It doesn't matter what we do. The main purpose of this is for generating AI at the edges of the map, so that it can all feel lived in. But secondary to that is when we have cab rides, I want this to look the part. Not cab rides, aircraft rides. Yes. I would like this to look fairly decent. I'm trying to get the main road sort of in here. It would head off this way. I do want it to be fairly big, but not absolutely ginormous. It doesn't really matter how it looks on the ground. Although if there are any buses out here, we could have those in, couldn't we? So maybe I should be paying attention a little more to the layout of the land here. Oh, well, that kind of works, doesn't it? Heading up there. As long as that's straight. Yeah, this just needs smoothing out a little bit from there. There we go, that's better. We'll move this road down a little bit so it doesn't cut in as much. There we go, that can go all the way up there. I'd rather you not head down, actually. Just stay like that. We can hide you with bushes. We'll have this one run round. This is where our AI are going to build their little village. And we're going to keep it as a village as well. There is another little road here. There's a little offshoot coming off just after the middle there. So we'll put that in as well. I don't mind how they build this. Right, this is coming round like that. I'll have to check to see if there's any buses that run this way. There we go. Get that all smoothed for them. There we go. Beautiful. Get that cut down like that. Lots of official episode. Do we want some down here? Yes, we do. We do want some down there. Do it rough and then smooth it out. And then it seems to do a really good job of it. Once you flatten an area for it and then go over it again. There is another section coming out here, so we'll build that for them as well. It will be somewhere like that. We are going to give them lots of options to build our little village out here. And then once we get to that point, we're going to switch back to country road. We'll have that in. Go, tidy that up. Get all that off. There, that looks like it's going to be Uplemore. There's not much for them to build on. Hopefully it'll be enough for a decent sized little village. A decent sized little village. Yes, perhaps we can go a little bit further with this. How close are we to... No, you're already too close to Neilston. Take it back, Grand. Right, we're going to have to save it at some point. It's a little bit worrying when I add a town. It could all go in the wrong place and not look great. Let's get our country road running up this way. This I do want to follow the terrain. It does bend a little bit like that. We're going to be connecting up to Neilston there. This one's a lot wigglier than the main road over there. Main-ish road. So we're just going to come round and roughly where it's going to land up there. There we go. I mean, technically, we could connect this. We can experiment with our ideas. Yeah, let's get that all sat down so it doesn't make a meal of it. There we go. Beautiful. And we can get you in there. Connect you in like that. Yes. A little country road. This bit is not going to be this high. A little more like that once we're done. So we can tidy that up, I guess. Because that's not how it's looking when we're finished. Perfect. There's a little road that runs across the top there. There we go. Beautiful. Get that down and smooth. I get carried away with this. I can't just smooth it, do what you need, and stop. No, I have to keep going. Right. Do you have enough room for your little town village thing there? I think you do. Take that back. This is going to turn into a small country road heading off up there. You're probably better following the train a bit, aren't you? Doing that. Yeah, go around that way. And then head off into the... How's it look up here? Yeah, head off into the hills here. Beautiful. That's going to go off that way somewhere. And it'll be surrounded by fields eventually. Hopefully they don't build on there. It doesn't matter if they do, though. To be fair. There you go. Give you some building area around there. How's that looking? Perfect. Down here, where we've got this section, we're going to have our own little houses and a place to get into the station or the portal. So we need us a little road just here, which is going to be our portal road and a place for us to bung a load of buildings. Okay, quickly saved it before we build us a town. And they are hidden in street construction right at the end here. Advanced Town Builder. I believe that is also the name of the mod. And I do want a nice mixture like this. And hopefully they just build in here. It doesn't matter if they add their own roads, of course. Hopefully they don't. They didn't add their own roads. Perfect. We're going to get rid of the ones over here, though. We don't want them there. We'll put some fences over there. We want our own buildings over this way. We've got a nice mix over here. Do you know, I think they've fixed this, haven't they? They've absolutely fixed this. They being urban. unless the modder of that town builder has done it. Yes, it's a little bit modern looking, isn't it, for Uplemore, for those that know the area. But they didn't build. They stopped straight where the country road started. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, that's new. That should be it. Whitley Bay. You're a little far away from home. Uplemore. There we go. Let's get us a house. I feel like we're going to use Mad Hatter's. Let's go with Mad Hatter's houses. I believe he's got a setting. Yes, so we can stick these up to 40. Lovely. Yeah, we don't need... Well, we could have a little job centre out here. Why not? It's going to generate shopping, I believe these are referred to. It doesn't matter how they look, really, either, because we're never going to see it. Only in the air. Unless, of course, we do have a bus out here, which I've still got to double check on. What we do need, though, is a mixture. They look a little out of place out here, don't they? I just said it doesn't matter what it looks like, and there I go. Straight away. We do want 40 people. You want lanes on Grand, otherwise that's not going to work, is it? No. Okay, we've got to redo the... No, you don't have to redo it, do you? You can go in here and stick lanes on. Does that work? You have lanes... do you know what? Delete it, start again. Oh, no, it has lanes. Never mind. We don't have any industry spawning. No. I'm going to have 2 of these houses, both with 40 on, though. Terrain alignment. I mean, yeah. Why not? Yeah, that sounds like a plan, doesn't it? We'll have another one there. We can have them kind of go all the way around because we want a lot of people, really, coming down here. We'll see how it looks once we're in. Ooh, that... You can't have terrain there. Off. Just go in there. That'll be fine. And one there. And then we'll put another little job centre thing. Anything, really. Out here, we just want small buildings, really, don't we? Not the big ones. These, yeah. We'll have a Greg's out here as well. Why not? Just there. We'll hide our little entrance next to these. Not that you'll see it. I don't know why I can't help it, guys. I'm detailing a little cul-de-sac, and that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. We've got that in. I've deleted far too many things here, but that's a, what, 40, 80, 160, and then 80 jobs as well. Maybe we can have some more. That'll do for now. Hopefully they fill up out here. Save it again. My confidence is not up there at the moment. Now, how do we... I can't remember how you actually build these entrances. Is it these? Yes, subway entrance. Will this connect to the station? I hope so. We just want it hidden, don't we? Down here. And will they go in to Kilmarnock Portal? Does it work? Do we get the pathing? If I click on this. Oh, it's beautiful. Guys. We may need a... Well, no, do we need a bus? I don't think we do we? We just need these to be accounted for. It doesn't matter if these are as well. Because we want to generate some traffic as well, don't we? From the edge of the map. That might work out just fine. How would this road continue on? Let's just expand it a little bit. I remember it going out kind of that way. Is that right? Yeah, it kind of headed out that way and then back around, didn't it? Yeah, and then it was up from the track. Perhaps we'll do that down there and we'll go down from the track up here. There we go. We'll just keep that heading that way. Oh, no. Oh, that tickled me. I don't know what you're doing there, Greggs. That's not where you build your places. Dear, oh dear. Because I thought I selected this tool. So I just straight up clicked it before even checking. Not recommended to do that in any job, really. There we go. Let's get that nice and tidy. That's perfect, isn't it? And moment of truth. We're going to hit play and just see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't crash. But we'll see what happens. We'll send a train out here to service these in a second. And we've got another town. So much for getting this done again. I know, I get carried away. I get carried away with little projects like this out in the middle of nowhere. However, it is important, isn't it? We've got to... Goodness me! Of course! The horde spawn that we've got over here, look at them go, are going to go into town, into Uplamore, into the village, and visit all these places as well. Wow, that's busy. I like the way they're cutting around the back of the job centre there. Lovely. Or through it. Or through the job centre. That's fine. It's not here for beauty, Grand. So let's... new line. We've got yet another new line out here. Oh, there you go. They're building back up. We're going to start it at the portal. And it's going to... Well, no. Let's start everything at Glasgow. We're obviously going to be this side of Glasgow, like everything else. Which station's which? We want this one, don't we? Yes, Glasgow Central. Let's not change the platform just yet. And we skip there. Our line will be Crossmaloof, Pollokshaws West, and Kennishead. Yeah, I thought I'd went up the Nilston line there, but that's impossible, isn't it, from that point? It is this day and age. Priest Hill and Darnley. Nitz Hill. Then we're going to Bar Head, and hopefully all the way up to the Kilmarnock portal. Then we're going to head back again. And then we'll sort out the waypoints and Glasgow Central platform. Crossmaloof is the last one before Glasgow. I'll talk a little bit about why I've changed this. We had some issues. Although, I don't mind trains facing off against each other sometimes up here. Because it adds a bit to it. You can do some manual dispatching, sort of, by reversing the train back into Glasgow. Not pretty, not efficient, but it's functional and gives you something to do. I'm going to save this platform because there's no way across to head up this way at some point, I think. It might even be able to get away with it heading this on this line, even though that's not what it does. Yeah, we could do this. Oh, it's risky. We could, in fact, make this the train that does that, because you're gonna come across this whole gaggle of trains that are heading in to that signal there, which is no longer there. No, it is there this way. It's not there the other way. That's what I had to take out. I had to take out this one. Otherwise, if you wanted to reverse trains down here, it doesn't work very well. But I believe we could send a train down this way to go along here. And it's going to be a short train, so we can park it on this siding. Yeah, do you know what? Should we get adventurous? I'm doing it. So you are going to be... What platform are you going to be? It's not going to allow us... Oh, you're saying I can get to every platform there? Oh, because we don't have any waypoints yet. No, you can't get into every platform just yet. Let's make this a bright red just for now, so it stands out like a sore thumb. Yeah, because you're going into whatever platform now. We need you on whatever this platform is. It would be 10, 11. Is it 11? 12. Yes, go on to 12. Oh, you are using this already. Oh, that's perfect. And you're just going in that way. That's in fact how I want you to use that. You can't see these because we've got so many lines running in this way. But it is, as you can see there, heading that way. So perhaps we can force the issue. I would like a signal on here, even if there isn't one. On this corner. It should be fine to put it on here. Because this is technically a siding. I know it's a bit close. I prefer it in a better place. We could probably get away with it being a ground signal. Just so it's a little less obvious. I don't think it will be used that much. I'd rather not park across the diamond there. But if we can have it somewhere like that. Or maybe we can get away with it back here. If it is a ground signal like that. It's got rid of some of the catenary as well, which is nice. Are we going to use that little siding? No, we're going to not use it, so we can have this a little closer if we really wanted to. I do like that it's getting away, removing some of the catenary masts up here. That's nice. Right, that's where we're going. We're heading down. Is that the right one? Is that where we're going to head? Round there and round there. It's going to mix it up a bit, isn't it? Yes, that's where you're heading. So, after Glasgow, we can make sure you always do that by adding that into there. Then after Crossmaloof, we can make sure you always head in there. Then no matter what happens, you always do that little manoeuvre up there. So this will be Glasgow Central to Kilmarnock. There we go. Beautiful. We got you in. You're not going to be red though. You're going to be another orange. Yeah, in fact, you are going to be orange. Normally, I'd put you as blue. You are, in fact, going to be orange. Or a brown. Let's go with brown. A shade of orange, perhaps. Okay, we got it in. Guys, I'd like to hold these trains up. We never did this in the previous episode. So where's our bar head? Bar head lines. Manage line, we'd like you to wait for... I'm going to hold you for, you know what, a minute and a half. Either end. Right, let's get a new train on. I guess we'll be running the same trains up here. That would make sense, wouldn't it? To run the... What were they? 156s? I can never find them. 156. Where's the 156? Here, 156. Yeah, we'll run these again out there. So we'll get you on by that. And we'll stick you on Glasgow Central to Kilmarnock. Hopefully you find your way. Guys, we're done. We have a portal and a new service. Will we have more than that? I don't know. What have you forgot to do, Grand? We're not done. Manage line. You said you're going to make this wait at the portal for 2 minutes. Yeah, let's hold you up for 2 minutes at the portal. 120. Come on. Find it. And we'll make you wait. How long at Glasgow? Minute and a half. Minute. No, minute and a half. Well, we could make it 2 minutes, couldn't we? 2 minutes both ends. And then we can have 2 of these. Perhaps, once this one's head off from the station. I'll tidy that up. They're super loud, aren't they? Goodness me. Let's see what that does. We'll come back and check on the state of play. See if anybody starts using the station. We will duplicate it. Currently, they're all pathing into town up here. I don't think there's a connection yet, so they won't drive around. This will all hook up. It'll hook up to Bar Head as well. So once there's another town here, but do we have any cars on the road down here? I was going to say it gets very busy. It only gets busy once you make the initial connection. After that, yeah, there we go. It kind of settles down into a nice rhythm. Just enough cars on the road to make it not look completely deserted, like some sort of disaster movie. Yes, there's no apocalypse here. I was going to say now, but that's something completely different. Guys, there we go. We got our portal village. It looks very well. No, I was going to say it looks big for a village, but it's not too bad. Where are you driving to? Where are you going? Well, you're just going to do a loop up there. Oh, okay, you're doing a loop there. Are you driving across the way there? You do you. Look how busy it is. Yeah, we're going to have lots of this action. Hopefully, some of them are going to start. There we go. Before we're done. Some of them are starting to use the portal. Will this cause us a headache at Glasgow Central? I hope not. I'm slowly getting it tidied up. Is this our one? Is this our new one? You're already at Glasgow. Shall we end with that then, guys? We're on board our brand new service heading to the Kilmarnock portal. We should see a few trains as we head out that way. Be warned, it is a little bit noisy, this train. Very much sounds like a jackhammer. But anyway, yes, there goes our... there goes one of our trains that head down our line, I believe. That's the 156. Yeah, that heads down. It's the same as what we're on, but it goes to Bar Head and terminates there. Here we go. Oh, we get double. Double the jackhammer. Beautiful. There's our little ground position light that's acting as a main lane signal for us. Anything that works. It's good to be back, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll leave you on this bit of a ride. I don't know how far we'll go. Probably not all the way to Kilmarnock. It's a bit of a journey. We will have some cab rides, some full cab rides coming up. Once we've finished the detailing. I've not even finished here. No, I really need to finish this area, don't I? It's looking a bit bizarre. Yes. I'll work on that soon, definitely. I'd like it to look more like it should. It's just missing some bushes, really, and some concrete reinforcement, perhaps, for some of the bridges. We'll get it done, guys. We'll get it done. Soon we're heading off to... I was going to say Aberdeen. It's not Aberdeen, is it? Edinburgh. Soon we're heading off to Edinburgh. Very soon. And then we'll be flitting around between all the cities that we're building up currently. And the map will start to come to life. It already is, isn't it? It's nice to see the cars on the road. I've got some weeding to do down here. Anyway. Thank you for watching again. And until next time. Take care.